On our last trip, our microwave died on us on our first night. Luckily, it was just a short weekend trip, so it didn't affect too much. We don't use it a lot, but when we want to use it, it's nice to have. So I thought I'd make a quick video of how to remove and replace it. Start by taking the 4 screws around the trim out. The trim is attached to the microwave. You just gotta slide it out there. Careful, it could be a little heavy depending on the size of yours. Ours is very small and it's very light. And up behind it is just a regular household plug. It unplugs, and then you can lift it up out of there. I set it down on the counter. You just have to be careful because the trim hangs down below the microwave. So make sure you set it right on the edge so the trim can hang over the edge of it. And then, like every RV, behind it where nobody will see, of course, was still filled with sawdust. So I figured I should clean that up since I'm doing this. Before I get too far into this, there's 2 screws on the side here that hold the trim on. I'm assuming the same over here. 1, 2. I thought the camera would be able to see me here, but it's too high up, and it was sitting on the fridge, which picked up a horrible background noise. That's why I voice-overed most of this. But I'm just taking the screws out of the side there and getting the trim off. You can also tell I got quite sunburned on our trip. That's not the camera, my neck is that red. There you can see I lifted it off to the side. Once you have the trim off, it's pretty simple. I just turned it around there. I wanted to get the model number. It's a Furrion 0.9 cubic foot microwave. It seems to be in everything nowadays, so I figured the surplus store nearby would have one. All right, I went to the RV surplus store nearby and picked up a new one. I brought our old one with so that I could measure it and compare. The one on the floor that they had opened up measured the same, so I'm hoping it will fit fine, but we will find out. Okay, I've got it unpackaged. Looks to be, looks just like the floor one, looks to be the same size though. We'll bring it inside and test fit it here, and we'll get the trim kit out. So I'm just test fitting it here to make sure it still clears. Like I said, it measured all the same, but since they didn't have the Furrion, all I had was the Suburban one. I just wanted to be extra sure before I just threw everything together. But it sits up in there nice, just like it's supposed to. It came with the trim, but the trim looked the exact same as the Furrion one, so I assume they're probably made by the exact same company. So I just figured I would kind of test fit both and see what we preferred. The trim that came with it was black. After going back and forth a couple times, we decided we'd stick with the silver that was with the Furrion, since they were the exact same trim. If you're replacing it with a different model, you probably need to make sure you get the trim kit. This one just so happened to be the same. So again, I was just positioning the microwave right on the edge of the counter so I could slide the trim kit around the edge of it and put the screws into it. There's just the 4 on the side that hold it on. And then it can slide up and down just a tiny bit, so I was kind of positioning that. Since that's the trim we already used, it had some witness marks on it, and I could line the screws up where they were before, so that hopefully the holes would line right up when I put the microwave in the slot. And we just plugged it in. Luckily the cord was long enough to reach, and we'll lift it up. Just wanted to double check the plug, get the cord up out of the way. And then it just slides right in. Holes it was in line up perfectly. Trim looks good. We'll put the screws in. Here's our new plate. I don't know, we're just gonna do that. 0, start. Hey, it works.
Perfect.
After that, you just put the screws back in and just assemble the microwave. I hope this helps somebody out. It's a pretty straightforward replacement, but just in case you're not feeling confident about it, I hope this helps you out. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.